What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Thomas Dolby, and we're going to jump back in time and go through his Aliens Ate My Buick album, 1988. I'm looking forward to this. I remember Mark commented when I began going through Astronauts and Heretics, and indeed, shout out to Stan, but that Aliens Ate My Buick was definitely worth exploring, so I've been keen to do this for a while. And yeah, the first track on the album is The Key to Her Ferrari. So Ferrari, an exotic or supercar type of sports car, and the key to it, obviously that which can start it and make it go, and obviously that's in a literal sense, but of course I could see like figurative meaning in having the key to someone's prized possession, and maybe Ferrari itself could be sort of representative of, I don't know, intimacy or a connection to a person that exceeds the literal meaning of having the key to their automobile. But yeah, it's an interesting phrase, and I wonder what narrative it might be part of. So let's see what I can catch on a first listen. This is Thomas Dolby. The song is The Key to Her Ferrari, and it's the first tune on his 1988 album Aliens Ate My Buick, which I suppose, now that I say that out loud, you know, Buick is a more, let's say, not like utilitarian, but it's a more standard line of automobiles, and, you know, very much not a supercar, an exotic sports car like a Ferrari. So maybe he needs the key to her Ferrari because he no longer has his Buick. I suppose that's possible, but let's find out. This is Thomas Dolby, The Key to Her Ferrari from Aliens Ate My Buick, 1988.
There was one room in her house that was always kept locked. It was the garage.
GTO with fins and gills like some giant piranha fish, some obscene phallic symbol on wheels. Little rivers of anticipation ran down my inseam as I kicked those 500 Italian horses into life. And left reality behind me. 60, 70 miles an hour. Oh! My hands slipped inside the belt of my trousers as I passed 80, 90 miles an hour. And as I hit the magic 100, yes, my love exploded over her bright pink leather interior. And at that moment, I thought of my mother.
Oh my god. I was not prepared.
I don't need no drugs, I don't need no liquor. Said all I want is the key to your Ferrari. Your ruby lips, your perfect figure. Just want the key to your Ferrari. Gotta rev it, jam it, scram it, rip it, tear it, bear it, rim it, bear it, scoot it. I've done what I want, don't want your love, don't want your money, girl. I said all I want is the key to your Ferrari.
He's gonna rev it, scoot it, skid it, rip it, skip it, cut it, break it, zoom it, vacuum it.
I've done what I want, don't want your love, don't want your money, girl. I said all I want is the key to your Ferrari. I just want the key to your Ferrari. 'Cause aliens ate my Buick.
Hey. Right at the end, it was a direct connection because Aliens Ate My Buick. But okay, I was not prepared lyrically for this. More on that in a moment. But sonically, it kind of had a big band jazz meets early rock and roll meets eclectic 80s music. It was sort of all that tied together. And it definitely felt a bit improvisational, a bit, like performative, like he was, inhabiting a character in the way he was singing and, the eccentricity of some of the sonic layers. And I did notice, even before I was thinking that it kind of had a throwback jazz feel, that there might be like a stand-up bass, like a, contrabass played, like, plucked or strummed. Nevertheless, lyrically, it's very amusing. So again, I go into it thinking that maybe he's lost his Buick and that's why he wants the car. But then suddenly it seems like, no, it's not what he's saying here. He's saying like, whoever this woman is, doesn't want her love, doesn't want her lips, her shapely figure. He doesn't want sex in a conventional sense. He doesn't really want anything to do with her. All he wants is the key to her Ferrari. And it's actually the Ferrari and the horsepower and the speed that it can provide that really gets him hot. And referring to the car itself like a phallic symbol, and there seemed to be a metaphor or two about that phallic symbol working its way toward an orgasm that he's using sort of conceptually, and then it's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 miles per hour, and as he goes past that, as he gets to like 80 or 90, he's referencing, putting his hand under his belt line and, getting himself there, and then boom, it goes so fast that he explodes all over the something interior of the car. So the tune was way more sexual than I would have thought in advance, but in a sort of cheeky, like funny way. And again, he's talking about the color of her, like after that, saying like the color of your lips, blah, your shapely figure, blah. Like it's not just that he doesn't want it, but it's like decidedly unappealing. But that key to her Ferrari, whoa, that gets him hot. So I was not prepared for that, and it's very amusing. And where does a song like this come from? Like I've mentioned before, Dolby has a real eccentricity to his music, and normally when I say that, I'm thinking of like the Sonics, the combining of sort of this jazz and funk and synth pop, but in a way that not other people do. But here it was like lyrically as well. So a really funny one, a very amusing album opener. Looking forward to the rest of the album. And again, I'm very pleased that right at the end he indicated that yes, part of the reason he wants the key, whatever else it might be doing for him, whatever else it might represent, it's also because aliens ate his Buick. So a cool opener. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.